Current and future advancements in quantum technology may just transform the world, and as investors, that may be the quantum leap we want to be a part of. Hold on to your seatbelts, folks. This is going to be a good one. Quantum technology is creating ripples in the tech and investment worlds, with investors rushing to get in early and, of course, secure their stake in what could be the next major revolution. However, navigating a changing investment environment is usually never easy, and it will often create great opportunities to make a lot of money, or, well, also to lose a lot of money. Let's definitely not do that second one. The first thing I always want to do with a new technology is figure out what exactly it is. I tend not to send money into something if I don't have a grasp on what I am investing in. So let's ask that question. What exactly is quantum technology? In other words, we're going to look before we quantum leap. The easiest answer is that quantum technology uses the principles of quantum mechanics to process information in ways that regular old computers just can't do. Traditional computers use bits, which represent data as 0 or 1s, or kind of like a switch with an on or off. Now with quantum computers, they use something called qubits. So they can be a 0, a 1, or, well, both at the same time. So that switch is basically both on and off at the same time. Yes, that absolutely does sound a little bit on the strange side for sure. In the world of quantum computing, though, they do call that superposition. No worries, though, that is as deep as we're going to dive into quantum mechanics. The takeaway for us as investors is that this ability to be both on and off at the same time allows for exponentially faster processing. Thus, quantum computing has the power to revolutionize industries from pharmaceuticals to artificial intelligence by enabling complex simulations, optimization, and predictions. This will be huge. Of course, with new technologies, there does come some concerns. And in the case of quantum computing, cybersecurity definitely takes center stage. One issue, of course, is going to be passwords. Current encryption methods, which rely on the difficulty of factoring large numbers, could become obsolete, leaving, of course, our sensitive information exposed. Another area of concern is with cryptocurrencies. Some worry that coins like Bitcoin could be compromised by quantum's ability to break blockchain encryption, which of course could raise questions about the future of digital assets. I am not really worried about Bitcoin. It is unlikely to happen anytime soon, as quantum computers are still in their infancy and very far from achieving the scale needed to break current cryptographic methods. Additionally, efforts are underway to develop quantum-resistant encryption to safeguard those digital assets. So in other words, your Bitcoin is safe, folks. A sub to the channel is an easy way to break into some future content. When it comes to quantum investing, there are two main considerations you need to have. First, investing in startups developing quantum technology can be highly speculative. These companies often require significant funding and could face years of development before they even reach profitability. Now, keeping that first one in mind, ETFs are a safer bet. Quantum-themed ETFs provide exposure to a basket of companies working on quantum technology, spreading out that risk. These ETFs often include larger, more established firms that are investing heavily in quantum research, such as IBM, and of course, Google. We will be looking at some companies that have begun to make waves when it comes to quantum computing. I do have 3 Canadian companies and 3 American ones that we can look at today. In addition to that, we also have a US ETF that is definitely worth looking at. This is going to be pretty cool for sure. Normally, we jump into a good number of fundamentals, but in this video, they're really not super relevant, as this technology only just entered the center stage when our friends over at Google introduced their first quantum chip, which is called Willow. Most of these companies will not have had an earnings statement to reflect that. We will, however, look at their one-year returns, which will reflect some of that initial quantum excitement for sure. So, without any further ado, let's do this. We will start with the Canadian companies. Up first, we have BlackBerry with a ticker of BB. I will honestly say, I did not expect to ever have BlackBerry in one of my lists, but Here we are. BlackBerry invests in quantum-safe cryptographic algorithms resistant to quantum attacks for enterprise and automotive applications. I can see a huge demand for quantum security, and this could very well make BlackBerry, well, relevant again. They have a 1-year return on investment of 29.30%. This one is not that impressive, but I really think they may just be worth watching for sure. Next, we have Poet Technologies with a ticker of PTK. They focus on photonic integrated circuits. Photonics is an important avenue for quantum communications and certain quantum computing architectures. As the use of quantum optical integrated circuits moves forward, Poet is positioned to move in the same direction, which could be it could be very nice for their shareholders. They have a 1-year return on investment of 552.31%. That's not too shabby. Our last Canadian company is Quantum eMotion with a ticker of QNC. This Montreal-based company focuses on quantum random number generation technology, crucial for next-gen encryption and cybersecurity. As quantum threats to encryption grows, companies offering quantum-safe encryption solutions are more than likely going to see a lot more demand. Their 1-year return on investment, oh boy, 2,361.54%. Yikes. Okay, let's look at some American companies. I don't know if they can beat that number, but let's look nonetheless. First up, we have IONQ with a ticker of, no surprise, IONQ. They are considered one of the first pure play quantum computing companies to go public. They developed trapped ion quantum computers with a goal of offering scalable commercial grade quantum computing. As more businesses explore quantum ready applications, companies offering a flexible software bridge may see growth if quantum computing adoption expands. They have a 1-year return on investment of 335.18%. Next, we have D-Wave Quantum Incorporated with a ticker of QBTS. Interestingly enough, this one is actually headquartered in Canada, but is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. D-Wave is famous for its quantum annealing computers and has been a major early mover in quantum hardware. Their quantum annealers are used by big players like Lockheed Martin, Volkswagen, and others. They are also continuing to expand into gate model quantum computing as well. Spoiler alert, I opened a position in this one in the 0 to 100K challenge. Looking at their 1-year return on investment, that comes in at 1,186.49%. Finally, we have Rigetti Computing with a ticker of RGTI. They develop full-stack superconducting quantum computers and offers cloud-based quantum services. They are still very much in a developmental phase, but they aim to expand commercial partnerships in finance, pharma, and defense for quantum applications. Their 1-year return on investment, that's coming in at 1,580.19%. In Canada, we don't really have an ETF dedicated solely to quantum investing. However, if you find one, definitely throw them in the comments. I would love to take a look. Luckily, though, if you invest in pretty well any of our tech ETFs, you will gain some exposure to quantum investing as well. In the US, we do have a popular quantum ETF. The Defiance Quantum ETF has a ticker of QTUM. They are a quantum and machine learning ETF. Holdings include companies involved in next-gen computing, AI, big data, and quantum research and development. Also, because it may be one of the few ETFs to actually have quantum in its name, you may just see this one become the go-to for quantum investors. They do have a 1-year return on investment of 45.82%. Yeah, this is not flashy compared to some of the bigger numbers we have seen, but sometimes you gotta take some lower yields if you want that safety. These do look great, and I do have to say that I would not be surprised if within the next year we're looking at covered call quantum ETFs. Things can just move that fast. You gotta love technology. I do want to quickly throw out a huge thanks to Funny Books for requesting this video, as they were the second place winner in our recent 5,000 sub celebration video. If you are interested in any of these stocks we looked at today, Don't forget to put in a whole heaping helping of due diligence before you place any of your hard-earned money on the table. Let's continue that learning journey. Check out this video on 2025 stocks to watch, and I will see you in the next video.